Hello, a very good evening to you. Some of the first to profess an interest in the role of elected mayor for Bristol have been looking at the challenges ahead for them and for the city. They've already begun debating the big issues for Bristol here at the BBC today. But with most people failing to turn out to vote and the rest of the country rejecting the idea, what do they think they might be letting themselves in for?
Piles of voting slips barely tidied away, and already there's an appetite for this brave new role. Bristol was the only English city this week to say yes to having an elected mayor. Today on the Sunday Politics programme, some of those already keen to throw their hats into the ring began to look ahead.
The first priority, I think, of whoever becomes the mayor in November has to be the city's economy.
There's a big piece of work to be done looking at the voter turnout around building the city, around the democratic legitimacy of the post.
The winning margin was just 5,000. With no council elections taking place, only a quarter of voters participated. However, advocates of elected mayors say things can only get better.
Turnout was low, of course, in the local elections that took place around most of the country, and it's something that I regret. But actually one thing that you see if you look at London is that once you have a mayoralty, actually people do get engaged in the contest. And I hope that when the election takes place in November for the first mayor of Bristol, there will be a lot of interest at the time and in the run-up to that.
So the race to take charge in Bristol is underway. On paper, Labour might expect to be favourites. In the last election in Bristol a year ago, they got considerably more votes than either the Lib Dems or the Conservatives. But mayoral contests over the past decade in England have seen notable successes for independents. So the ballot boxes will be put away, but not for long. They'll be out again in November, when we'll all be voting for police commissioners, and Bristol will choose its first elected mayor under a supplementary voting system.